Do we really have free will? Can you actually choose who you are, what you do, what kind of life you live? Or are our choices just the result of forces we don't control, like our biology, our past, or the world around us? This video is about that debate. Do humans actually have free will? And we're diving into it through two brilliant, completely opposite thinkers, Baruch Spinoza and Jean-Paul Sartre. One says freedom is an illusion, the other says freedom is everything. Let's see who makes more sense. Let's start with Spinoza. He was a 17th century from Amsterdam, a quiet, careful philosopher who got kicked out of his Jewish community for his radical ideas. His take on free will? We don't have it. Spinoza believed that everything, including your thoughts, your emotions, even your choices, follows a chain of cause and effect, like clockwork. You didn't choose to like chocolate or get angry in traffic. Those reactions were shaped by everything that came before. Your genes, your environment, your memories, your mood. In the mind, there is no absolute or free will, he wrote. But the mind is determined to wish this or that by a cause. To him, the only reason we think we're choosing freely is because we don't understand what's really causing our decisions. So does that mean we're doomed? Not exactly. Spinoza had a different view of freedom, a deeper one. The more you understand the forces shaping you and your emotions, your biases, your instincts, the more you can live in harmony with them, instead of being ruled by them. You're not free because you broke the chain. You're free because you can see the chain and move with it, not against it. That, to Spinoza, is wisdom. That is peace. Fast forward 300 years and meet Jean-Paul Sartre, French philosopher, existentialist, cigarette always in hand. He is absolutely convinced that we are radically, terrifyingly free. Sartre looked around at a world full of rules, traditions, expectations. He said, none of that defines us. We define ourselves. Man is nothing else but what he makes of himself. He called it existential freedom. The idea that no matter where you are or what's been done to you, you still choose how to respond. You're never just a waiter, never just a student, never just a cog in a machine. You're a human being, constantly making yourself through your actions. Sounds empowering, right? But Sartre also said that kind of freedom is kind of a burden. He called it anguish, the dizzying, uncomfortable realization that there's no cosmic instruction manual, no God to blame, no fate to fall back on, only you. That's why most people try to escape it. They fall into what he called bad faith, pretending they don't have a choice, just to avoid the weight of responsibility. But Sartre's message is clear. You are free, even when you wish you weren't. So who's right? Here we are. Spinoza says you are not free, but once you understand that, you can live better. Sartre says, you are totally free, and that truth should shake you awake. Spinoza finds peace in knowing we're part of a system. Sartre finds meaning in taking responsibility, even in chaos. One says freedom is an illusion. The other says it's all we have. In a way, this debate is more relevant than ever. Are your choices really yours, or are you nudged by algorithms, habits, hidden pressures? When you stay silent in a meeting, is it because you can't speak up? Or because, like Sartre would say, you chose not to? When you blame your past, your job, your parents, are you understanding yourself, or just avoiding freedom? Maybe it's both. Maybe the real question isn't are we free or not, but what we choose to do with the freedom we've got. What do you think? Are you Team Sartre, full freedom, full responsibility? Or Team Spinoza, wise acceptance of the system? Let us know in the comments. And if this gave you something to think about, consider subscribing.